Hi YouTube, Tim Unkert from UnkertEducation.com here. In this video, I want to look at Python string slicing. But first, if you like tutorials where I show you how to program, how to install and set up software, please subscribe. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get started. So the general format of string slicing, it's kind of like indexing in that you do it in square brackets, but let's say we have a string here. And then to get a slice from it, you have a start, a colon, a stop, a colon, and a step. Okay, so that's the general format. So let's create a string. And you see I'm commenting with the hashtag there. I'm going to do my underscore name and just set that equal to my name, Timothy Unkert. Okay. Okay. So what I want to do, let's say I just want to print Tim. Okay, so what I can do is I can print and I can do my name, okay, and then I want to go from the start. It's going to start at index 0, and for the stop actually has to be one index higher. It doesn't actually include the stop, so I would go 0, 1, 2, but then I have to go one higher. It's not going to include the 0, so I'll go from 0 to 3, and I'll do a step of 1, okay, and if I run that now, I get the output of Tim as expected. Now there's ways I can shorten this up a bit. For instance, the standard step is 1, so I really don't need to include that. So if I did print my underscore name from index 0 to 3, just like that, and then ran it, I'd also get Tim. But I can even shorten this up a bit further, and instead of 0, I can just leave a blank space. Okay, so I could do print my underscore name, and I'll just do a colon 3 like so, and if I run this, I will also get Tim. Okay, all right, so that's to print the first name. Let's say I wanted to print the last name. Okay, so what I can do is I can do print my name, and then we've got to figure out what index it's going to start at. Okay, so if we go here, we start 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The space counts as an index 7, and then U would be index 8. So I'm going to start at 8. And the interesting thing here is I can shorten this up a bit too. Instead of putting the N index, which is actually going to be the length of my name, because it's not going to include, even though really to get the T, for an index, you'd have to do the length of my name minus 1, because the stop subtracts 1 anyways. You could do the stop as, my name, the length of my name. And then outside of that, you could do a step of 1, all right? And if we run this, we get Unkert, okay? That's a longer way of doing it. There's a lot shorter way. Since the standard step is 1, and what I can do is I can just leave the second part blank, and that's going to be the end. So I could just write it like print my name, start at index 8 and put a colon like so. And if I run that, I get the last name Unkert as well. Okay, so just 8 colon and then nothing. All right, so that's to print the last name. Now I could do something weird, and I could skip over a couple letters. So let's do something weird and print every third letter. And so at this point, we've already established that if we leave the start and the stop blank, it's just going to print the whole thing. And all we really need is the step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print my name. Then within square brackets, I'm going to do 2 colons because I'm leaving the start and stop empty. And then I'm going to do a 3 for my step. Okay. If I run this, I'm going to get the third letter of my name. So I get T and then O. So T, 1, 2, 3, O, 1, 2, 3, Y, 1, 2, 3, N, and then 1, 2, 3, R. Okay, so I get Toyner, essentially. All right. So that's something weird, but something cool we can do with this is we can actually reverse the string. And to reverse the string, we're going to leave the start and the stop blank, but we're going to make the step -1. So it's going to go backwards through the string. So let's print my name, and we'll do 2 colons and then -1 for our step. And if we do this, this is going to reverse the string. And now it's my name backwards, Treknu Yai Tomet. Okay, so yeah, that's reversing the string. So that's a little bit about string slicing. What you should be doing is playing with this once you go through this tutorial. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, please give it a like, as it will help get out to more people. Thank you.